Now we have just seen the lysogeny. What are the simple general characteristics or the properties which are involved with the lysogeny, and what is the meaning of the lysogeny? Now we will see a little bit more detail of the lysogenic cycle and how it is going to differ from the lytic cycle of the bacteriophages. After the entry of the bacteriophages inside the host, which are the bacteria, and most of the time maybe there will be we have taken the example of the E. coli. Then there are two types. One of them just will enter inside the body, they will replicate themselves, use the host machinery, and then go outside and do their own things. However, one type, the genome of the virus become integrated because the nucleic acid, they are become integrated in the genome of the host, and this will be called the lysogenic cycle. One of the two cycles of viral reproduction, the lytic cycle being the other, the integration of the bacteriophage nucleic acid into the host bacterial genome will be called as lysogeny or lysogenic cycles. So what are the differences between the lysogenic and lytic cycles? In the lysogenic cycle, the spread of the viral DNA occurs through the usual prokaryotic reproduction, and because it will be just like the simple prokaryotic reproduction, and it will be very slow. While the lysogenic cycle does not lyse the host cell straight away, just like in the lytic cycle, the bacteriophages will just give the harm to the host cell, and they will just rupture the host cell. However, in the lysogenic cycle, they will not harm the host cell, and they will not rupture and does not lyse the host cell. So there are some virulent phages. The phages that replicate via the lytic cycle, they are the virulent phages. They will cause the disease. They are harmful for the bacteria. So therefore, from the therapy point of view or for the other applications which are needed to be used, we are able to use, if we need to destroy the bacteria, it's better we can use the virulent phages, because it also depends upon what kind of the therapy or what kind of the biocontrol we are going to do. Then the temperate phages. The phages that replicate using the lytic and lysogenic cycles, they may be the lytic cycle, sometimes the temperate phages, and sometimes they are the lysogenic cycles, and they can cause the disease. The underlying mechanism. What is the underlying mechanism? The phage DNA first integrates into the bacterial chromosome. Just we have already seen that the phage DNA which will enter inside, and then it will become integrated into the bacterial genome and the bacterial chromosome. It will be reduced to produce the prophage. The bacterium reproduces, and prophage is also copied just like with the bacterium, and bacteria will take it as its own part. The prophage is present in each of the daughter cells, as far as after the replication of the bacteria, the prophage will also be replicating itself. The daughter cells can continue to replicate along with the prophages, and the prophage can exit the bacterial chromosome to initiate the lytic cycle. Now the prophage, it's the ability of the prophage, whether the prophage will stay inside the bacteria or it may be exit from the bacterial chromosome, and it will initiate its own the lytic cycle, burst the bacterial cell, and go outside in the environment. Here you can see the lysogenic cycle. There are different steps which are involved, and we can see them one by one. Just like in the first step, here this is the viral nucleic acid, this is the bacterial genome, and this is the bacteria. We can take the example, and then here is the virus which is going to, here is the attachment. The virus tails are attachment with the receptors, and here is the nucleic acid of the virus which is going to enter. The nucleic acid is here in the nucleus, and here is the bacterial chromosome, and then it uses the host machinery for its replication. It will be use its machinery, and then it will become integrated inside the chromosome of the bacteria. Here it is called as prophage. Now it has become integrated, and then this is the bacterial chromosome. Now it can go this way. This is the replication. It can be like this, and then it can again use the lytic cycle. It can just integrate it inside the chromosome, or it can go out and it can use the lytic cycle.